Hello from the tail end of winter. It's technically spring on the calendar, but as those of you who are residents of New York State and New England know, winter dies hard here. So it's currently like 32 degrees and freezing rain. Earlier it was snowing, so this is going to take you back to at least what, in my opinion, is much more pleasant weather conditions of August. Late August 2022, where I did Wright, Algonquin, and Iroquois for my 17th, 18th, and 19th high peaks, respectively. So just for some personal reflections from the hike, I would really say this was one of the first sets of mountains that when I was done with, gave me a lot more confidence and kind of made me feel like I could do it. I'm sitting at 23 right now, so we're sitting pretty at the halfway mark right now. And I'll say, the 46er journey to me, it's a lot more than just peak bagging, checking off some mountains. Yes, there obviously is that aspect in like any hiking challenge. But, there's a lot more to it than that. There's a lot of things that you learn, whether it's about nature or yourself. You learn what you're capable of, once you push yourself, don't give up. You build the physical strength and stamina to get through these, 15 to 20 mile grinds. You learn a lot about, just nature. You learn a lot about that, outdoor survival, that kind of thing. So I really think that stuff that's all also really important. I think as a society and as a people, we need our chances to just get outdoors and unplug. There's obviously great things that technology has done for us, whether it's, being able to keep in touch with your friends that live, around the country, whether it's, what we're able to do in terms of business, all that sort of stuff. But, we need time to just get away. And I think, doing these hiking challenges and stuff like that, I think is a great way to do that. So, those are just some reflections from me. And I hope you just enjoy the video, and I'm going to try, in the next year or two to get this done and bring you guys along. Oh, and I did want to mention one last thing. I do believe that this was about my third or fourth time actually filming with a GoPro when I was doing this hike, and so some of the angles and all that aren't going to be that great. I'm definitely looking to increase my filming quality this coming year. Actually not really much of a technologically oriented person to begin with. So besides for the whole hiking and all that, this is another thing I've been pushing myself with is learning technology. I may be 26, but some of my friends would probably say I'm like 66 or 76. No jabs at all to anybody that's older. Basically what I'm saying is I'm kind of an old soul. But anyways, you know what? I just sent it with this video and I wanted to get it out there. I was also a little afraid of damaging the thing and dropping it off my head or, any goofy accident that could happen. But either way, I hope maybe it adds to the ruggedness, and I hope you enjoy. Starting to feel pretty peaky. A lot of this trail is all just rocks. There's pretty much broken rocks, there's bedrock like this, there's rolling rocks, there's sideways rock. There's pretty much all rocks except for the beginning near the Adirondack Mountain Club.
cairns are really helpful because you want to stay off of all the lichen, very delicate alpine vegetation, only found in a few spots in the state above 4,000 feet. And so all this is all really flat, fragile and delicate vegetation you want to stay off of. You also might be wondering why I'm not using these. These just came with a set of snowshoes that I got, and I'm having trouble getting them to actually stay in place while in use. So they're basically just another thing I have to carry at this point. All right, flattening up a bit here. Get all these little trees attempting to grow. Not that much they can do here in this windswept, rough climate. I have a lot of respect for the winter 46ers. I don't think that's something I'm gonna try at any point. It gets sketchy enough in the summer. All right, this looks like the final ascent, although a lot of these peaks have a nasty habit of making you think you're at the summit or near it, and then you look up and there's more. But I believe from what I saw in the lower spot, this is the summit. And I mean, look at this view. Absolutely wild. So these little markers here, this sign could use repainted. There it is, 17 of 46. All right, we're at about 4,800 feet on Algonquin. This will be high peak number 18 for me. You can see the summit of Wright right over there where I was maybe an hour or so ago. It's been kind of taking it a little bit slow. It's incredibly steep going up, and then when I'm not vlogging this, I'm putting the camera away to protect it. So going up here, same deal. Want to stay on these yellow marked spots to stay off sensitive alpine vegetation, which can take about like a century to come back if it's ruined. So really want to do that, do the rock hop. And nice and cool up here with the breeze, which is really nice. That's one thing that's nice about hiking these mountains, because once you get really high up, you're not sweating as many bullets as you would be if there wasn't that much elevation. Final couple hundred feet, we got a little grove of some pines attempting to do their thing. I give them A for effort on that. It just keeps going. All right, should be right around this corner, I believe. Unless I'm getting tricked by the mountain again. But no, I saw some people sitting up here, so this should be it. And this is 18 of 46, second highest mountain in the state of New York, and second highest high peak at 5,150 feet. Algonquin. There's our marker. All right, we are right near the summit of the third high peak of the day, Iroquois. This one is at 4836 or so, I want to say. I don't remember the exact number. I know it's at about 4800. This is what's known as a herd path. So this is not a DEC maintained trail. It's pretty much a path for that's kind of third-party maintained in a way, but it's a lot more rugged than most DEC trails are. And back down there in the actual forest, it's not really much of a forest because you're taller than the trees, or around the same height as them, but technically is still one. It's about the new definition of narrow. Like, you think you know narrow until you're in there. Nothing's all that sharp. Oh, well, that's not true. Any dead branches are quite sharp and don't feel too nice on the skin, but it's still nice that there's at least a trail to get up the mountain. A lot of the earlier people that did the 46 way back in the day had to kind of bushwhack it to go up. All right, up the ladder. Very nice as a ladder. Well, I guess back in the day, again, they would have had to have some sort of rappelling gear or something like that to get up here. But you technically do not need that in any of the 46, which is nice. Not to say that they're a cakewalk. I mean, you know, there's some of them that are over 20 miles of hiking, and especially if you do it all in a day. And this is it, 19. 19 of 46. Now, same deal again. There's not a summit steward up here. Likely just because it's a herd path. However, same deal. Want to stay off all the vegetation and trying to avoid a lot of even the lichens and stuff on the rocks. Just, again, you know, try and do your part. And it is nice up here. I am pretty whipped, so kind of want to chill up here for a bit, but by the same token, I know I have a lot to go to get back to the car now. But definitely glad to take you guys along for some of this. There was a lot of hiking traffic today, so I didn't vlog all of it, and definitely don't have the battery life for that. I also don't want to just be a weirdo talking to myself around. You know, people see I have a camera on my head, but either or. You know, there's a lot of people, and I don't know how many people really want to be on film and all that, so. But yeah, I cannot beat this view. There's Algonquin right up there. There's Boundary Peak, which is sort of a peakish thing, but not considered one of the 46. And here we are, summit of Iroquois, 19 of 46 for me, and Lake Colden's right down there.